What's up, everybody? This is Jay Floyd. Jay Floyd Speaks Life, motivational speaker, author, podcast host, radio host, actor now. What's up with that? Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna be I like to come in here hollering at y'all, man. So make sure that y'all click right down there. Where my hand at? Right down there. Click subscribe on this bad boy so y'all can subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. And keep up with me and everything I got going on, man, because I love building with y'all. I'm a people person. This is what I like. This is how I get down, man. So, number one, thank you to everybody who shouted me out, who sent me support. I just wrapped up this weekend filming the Mike Berry film, A State of Mind. Really dope experience, man. Really dope story. Really just a quick synopsis, real quick. Uh, background story. I'm not an actor per se. I didn't, that's not my thing. Not really what I was, I don't have any experience really pursuing that. But I saw Mike was working on this movie. Me and Mike, we both speak, we both run in the same circles. We have similar goals, similar approaches. And I saw on his page that he was doing this movie about this topic. And it resonated with me when I saw that it was about mental health awareness and mental health awareness amongst black men. I knew right then and there, I want to take part in this. So I went and found out, where they were auditioning, and I auditioned for a little bit part. Did not get that bit part, but they snatched me right back up and asked me to come in and read for a larger part, one of the leads, and was able to get that part. So, man, I had a ball filming the movie. I appreciate everybody who said something to me. Shout out to Kevin Taylor for giving us some seriously good advice and pep talks. It was right on time, man. Like, dude just knows exactly when to slide right in. Like, hey, look, you got this, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tina Hobbs for casting me and providing the support as a producer. It was a really dope team. Shout out to Elise Neal for running through. Shout out to my man Imani, Kyrie, Anthony Woods, everybody who worked on that movie, man. It was really dope, and I loved the experience. And I might have the acting bug now, man. Maybe I got the bug. I liked it. As long as it's a great team like that, I would love to do something again. Um, Shout out to my man Siege, who just hit me up just a few minutes ago and told me that we have an IMDb page for it, and I'm on there. So I do officially have an IMDb joint now. So that's what's up, man. I'm excited about that. Um, but the real reason why I came on here, I wanted to tell y'all I love y'all, thank y'all for all of y'all words of support. When I posted saying I was going to do a movie, man, so many people got at me in person and on Facebook and Instagram and was like, man, do your thing. It's only right. I could see it. You're going to be a natural. Man, it was like any doubts I could have had were erased by, God sending so many people around me that said that they already believed in me, man. That was dope. And that's what life is all about, man. We got so much energy that we share. So much energy from a common creator, man. Just giving somebody a compliment is working a miracle right there. Pow. You could lighten up somebody's day, man, brighten their whole face up, man. We do that for each other. We can exchange that kind of energy. We should do it all the time. And people would have done that for me in a lot of ways. So I appreciate y'all. The topic I wanted to come in here and address today was relationship, man. Kind of the same thing I'm talking about. You know, so many people right now, we are all trying to move, right? This is not the industrial revolution anymore. It's not even the tech revolution anymore. That's over with. Now we are more in the purpose revolution. People are looking for a spiritual revolution. They're looking to see, where does my soul go, man? Where does my soul go? I got a computer in my pocket that can do anything in the world, more than my ancestors could dream of. But even given that, I got a car that tells me how to get where I'm going. Even given that, where does my soul go? Now what? How do I fulfill my purpose? What was I made for? Why did God create me like he did? And what is it for? How am I supposed to use that? You know? So one of the biggest things for me, and I've been, since I've been getting back into the swing of things, I've been catching up with all of my life coaching clients and really digging deep and setting up new plans for them. What I've been touching on is this relationship idea, right? That's the big thing nowadays. A lot of, people say they want relationship over religion, relationship. Everybody's looking for the key to relationship. In my opinion, one of the biggest things that we can do where the rubber meets the road, nobody got all the answers, man. But everything that I write in my books, everything I say is just great, sound practice, right? Things that we can put into practice right now. I'm not guaranteeing people anything. I'm not trying to sell people on anything. I'm just a dude who's been through a ton of hurt, pain, rejection, failure, loss, and have been redeemed. God has seen fit to help me see how that all fits together, and and how I can use a little bit of that without having full understanding. None of us have full understanding, but how I can use a little bit of that to advance his purpose and make the world a little better, help some people going through similar things. So this idea of relationship, I think, number one, it starts with our relationship with our creator. All right, I gotta be understanding of why did God create me? And God created me specifically how I am. So when I start to get a great relationship with my creator, I'm not going to tell anybody that they should have a religion or what religion they should have. But when you have a healthy relationship with your creator through whatever means work best for you, when you have a great relationship with God, and for me and my house, it's through Jesus Christ. And when you have a relationship with God and start to put pieces together on why and how you were created in a beautiful way, flaws and all, that you were created in a beautiful way for powerful things. And that, utilizing the parable of the pencil. The parable of the pencil states that we can do great things because of what's inside of us when we leave our mark on something, and only when something greater than us is holding us and using us. So when we get a good relationship with our creator, the being that created us, and we start to say to ourselves, all right, man, I may not have all the answers. Okay, I might have question about this, question about that, but you know what? I'm the creation. I have limited understanding. My relationship with my creator is that he is great. And because of that, I can do great things through the creator working through me, right? So that's number one, relationship. And I think that leads us into our 1A relationship. Not really two, but 1A. Our 1A relationship is, what's our relationship with ourselves, right? So how do I get along with myself? When I look in the mirror, do I like myself? Do I respect myself? Do I love myself? I don't mean do I love how I look, not just that, but that could be a part of it that's tied to some other things. But I mean, do I love myself, man? Do I look in the mirror and see a vessel that God created that can be used for great things? And that's one facet of it. That's just me right now. What about me when I was 10? Do I love that dude, that kid? How's my relationship with him? Relationship means love, grace, forgiveness. It means, am I good? Am I healed? So is my relationship with my 10-year-old self healed? Do I feel like he could have done things better? Do I feel like he could have been more popular? Do I feel like he could have gone to the dance? Do I feel like he could have played on the team? Do I feel like he could have do I feel like he could have avoided that abuse that happened to him? You know? then what about my 20-year-old self? What about my 20-year-old self? Am I good with him? He was up in college and, he ain't do so good at first. He stagnated a little bit. Am I all right with him? Have I forgiven him? Have I looked back and saw how what he did affected me? And am I good with it? Have I healed from it? What about my 30-year-old self? My 30-year-old self had a child before he was married. Oh, have I forgiven myself for that? Am I mad at myself? Am I mad at other people? Am I judging myself? Do I feel not good enough? Do I feel unworthy? Those are the things. So, let's start approaching this relationship thing with a stronger purpose and power in the word. The word relationship. You can't, if I could walk up to somebody right now and they say, how's my relationship with you? Well, that relationship is going to be dependent on how my relationship is with my creator and myself. Everything else is going to be filtered through that start. So if that start is rough, if I'm still mad at God and don't really understand why I exist, and I'm still looking at myself like, nah, man, you flawed, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, and I haven't reconciled and healed my relationship with my current self and past selves, how I'm gonna be good with you? How me and you gonna be good? How I'm gonna return your call? How I'm gonna respect you? How I'm gonna accept your love that you give me? So we got to start healing those things. We can do it. We can do it. We got to put power into it. We got to start taking those steps. It's where the rubber meets the road, right? Right now is a perfect time. Perfect time to start healing those relationships, man. Start really looking at it, saying, what can I do better? Man, maybe that thing that happened to me when I was 8, maybe that still is lingering on me. Maybe that time I lied to so-and-so when I was 15. Man, maybe that time my parents were expecting me to do blank and I ain't get it done. I didn't feel good enough and I still don't feel good enough. Yeah. Maybe for me, I got straight A's up until 7th grade. And in 8th grade, I was horrible. That the way that I judged myself and the way that I felt other people judge me, that still affects me. It still affects me. The way that I was receiving those accolades those other years, and then how I dealt with not getting it anymore, that still affects me. I got to start working on that, because when I look in the mirror, or when I walk with myself, because it's more than just a mirror, when I walk through with myself through every day, I'm walking with that past self. I'm walking with all of them. And some of them I don't like. And it's keeping me from being really healed and really walking in my purpose and seeing myself for exactly who I am, and seeing those experiences for just what they was, just experiences that was meant to get me right here, right where I'm at. And God's grace is sufficient to cover all of that. And God say, I still got you. And I seen you through all of that, and I was standing right there when it all happened, and I still got you. And I'm not going to let you go. And I got some great things for you, but I'm going to need for you to forgive that 5-year-old, that 7-year-old, that 8-year-old, that 20-year-old, that 30-year-old. And I need you to sit in that driver's seat and come with me, because we got some work to do. Turn your GPS on. It ain't got nothing to do with no modern car. I'm your GPS. Turn that GPS on and let's drive this life, because I got purpose for you. I got some work for you to do, and it's important, and you're going to impact a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that work. Let's do that work. I love y'all. 1.